wise, intricacy and design, and they're revealing the pride. Allegories and passion, that is the reason why I wanna keep it the thighs. All that I see is a line. We gotta fit.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. A dump down to McKinnon. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will have the Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's Pacheco once again. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Outright and brought in by Moore. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that will be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
A 26-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They start the drive with Clarke, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 34-yard line here, 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Clarke. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Shreds it with a stiff arm. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. 2nd and 5. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And just shutting him off there. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 23-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Now Rodgers taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Now a give, this is McKinnon. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First down 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
On play action, now Rodgers.
This one deep for Wilson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had Carrol snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
The 50-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
25-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle and complete to Moore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's across midfield. Down the right sideline. Dalvin Cook. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The game struggled in the first half. The position knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Mike Edwards puts it up, and his guys are going to take it at the 39-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys. But let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Mahomes now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That is Clarke at the 7-yard line. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and
Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jets.
Mecole Hardman,
68 yards.
and the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Washington now brings this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
They're going to keep it on the ground. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Time possession in the red zone. In a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jarek McKinnon taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
And here on third down, your number one goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
22. Do not kick it to 22.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, New York.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
One final try now for Rodgers. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so. They're such a good football team. They were, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just have 2 words for this ball game. Methodical and predictable. Both of them came together.
For Charles Davis, working crew, Brandon Gault. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
The
Diego.
With the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah. All these dumb songs go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters when we just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fall in love with the fettuccine and both that can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in jacket off. Rich, so I'm off like. God. Yeah. All these dumb songs go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters when we just go, just like Diego. God.
this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged. I guess they couldn't find a gold mine. You dig? The sheep sleep on me, but the ghost cosign. I stopped thinking about the future cause we got no time. The world changed. Damn. The world changed. Yeah, I tried and failed. I see my best friend's jail, but betrayal was the real pain. Damn, the world changed. Look, I built walls around the house, networking. All these bloodsuckers, I just hope this networking. Soul searching, broken hearted with my chest hurting. But I was gifted with the best curses. I'm suffocating and my weight keep fluctuating. I showed love, how the you hating? Damn, I'm the greatest, but that's unrelated. I either overstay my welcome or I'm underrated. Lately I've been trying to wake sleepers. The fake woke and the gatekeepers. Too shallow for big fish, I stay deeper. We all gotta meet the same reaper and the same maker, even if we never touch the same paper. Made enough for a surplus quotas, but the money brought us much closer. Used to be silent when they load up. Remember that? Now they sit around and upload them. I swear the world changed. I swear to God the world changed. Used to tell her that you love her, now you can't even remember that girl name. I swear to God the world changed.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 54, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway from Kansas City. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. And a big play there for KC. 48 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Thorle, that got in there to bring him down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! 34 yards. Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Samuel. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got some space. There he goes left side. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going down the front row at the 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, it's been precious so far. And they just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 2nd quarter from KC.